First day in Argentière near Chamonix, and the weather is superb, and we're walking from Argentière itself and going up the Col Montet. We're going up this stretch here, up the lift, and then coming back down to here and doing the walk that other people are doing before heading slowly down through lovely alpine meadows. The flowers are fantastic, beautiful flowers everywhere, and so it's a gorgeous day, not too hot, but the sun is very strong, and we're standing on the top looking at the amazing view and just trying to get used to the scale of things. There's tiny little dots, like little specks of dust down there, and it's people walking in a long line across the glacier. The scale of it takes ages to get used to it. And over there we've just found the hut that the two English lads were walking to today, but you have to use binoculars to find it, and it's just over there on that long curving moraine. Just above it there's a square block, and that's where the hut is. We're walking up to the viewpoint to look over the Argentière glacier. Nearly as far as we can go. It's had 10 minutes to the viewpoint. You can see the glacier's flattened out now. We're heading down to Le Levanche now, and then we're going to turn back the valley and head back towards Argentière. I think it's about an hour from here, and then it'll be about another hour or a bit less to Argentière. Today's our second day walking, and we're walking from Argentière and heading up towards Lac Blanc and coming down on the La Flégère chairlift, and we're getting the train back from there to Argentière with our newly acquired free train and bus passes for the Chamonix Valley that we've just picked up from the tourist information. They do cost to buy to start with, it's 10 euros each, but then you've got a week's worth of free travel in the Chamonix Valley. Right, can't wait, let's get on. We're just at the right time of year for the alpenrose to be in flower. And here's some here. It's a type of rhododendron according to the Wildflower book. car to the top. We must have walked, I don't know, 3,000 to 4,000 foot up, do you think, from the valley floor. Have a look at the map when we stop. It's Tuesday today and we're walking up the valley called the Valley de Tres les Eaux. So it's a quieter valley and we're away from the crowd. We haven't seen anybody yet. It's the valley next to the Bernard Valley called the Bernard. So we're going up here and it's brilliant for wildflowers. So we're just looking at the flowers as we go. Lots of insects about and we've forgotten the citronella. The wildflowers are amazing, the variety is huge. We're standing in a swampy area and it's just a bed of all sorts of different plants. A lot of them I don't know what they are, but the orchids, there's purple heads of orchids dotted throughout. There's 3 down here, look. It's a beautiful valley. I've not seen anybody yet. We're just heading up, it's very magical. Described in one book as Wagnerian, but I'd describe it as Tolkienesque. Dragging the chains up with me. Well, it's gone midday, well past, and the weather's gone off. It's showery, so we've decided to come back, found a high level path back, and so we're taking that. But the views from this, it's a fantastic walk, very spectacular scenery, very steep sided hillsides and lots of rocks. You've got to be careful. It's another fantastic weather day and we're taking the Prairie chairlift up to the top of the hill where the Tour du Mont Blanc, the tramway to Mont Blanc railway runs up to the Nid d'Aigues. So then we're going to walk along the ridge and maybe do a loop down through 1 or 2 little villages before returning on the Bellevue cable car, which is further up down the valley. Reached the top of the Prairie chairlift and this is the view. Pretty stunning really. We're looking over there to the top of the Mont Blanc tramway and Nid de Aigle and the big glacier that comes down off Mont Blanc, which is just in the cloud up there.
What are we doing today then?
We're going up the tramway to Mont Blanc, all the way up to the Nid de Aigle, which is at, how high is it? About nearly 2,000 feet?
It might be.
Yeah. We'll just set off now. Just caught the train in the nick of time, and we're just on the lower slopes now, leaving Saint-Germain laid down.
We can see the rack and pinion used to haul the train uphill and the steep incline that it has to overcome. It is nearly an 8-mile journey with a height difference of about 6,000 feet. Today we decided to head up on the cable car to the Aiguille du Midi. This is the closest point to Mont Blanc that you can get to without any mountaineering skills. It still holds the record for the highest vertical cable car in the world, at 12,602 feet. We then headed straight for the huge boot slippers before stepping into the Void, which is a glass room with 3,000 feet of free air beneath your feet, with fantastic views of the glaciers and the Mont Blanc Massif.
And it's a bit cloudy, unfortunately. The cloud keeps breaking and clearing, and we're just looking down on the Heilbronner, which runs over to Italy, the new cable car system.
Looking at the cable cars coming across from Italy on the Heilbronner proved irresistible, so we just had to partake. Point Heilbronner is a mountain in the Mont Blanc Massif, on the watershed between France and Italy, and it was named after Paul Heilbronner, a French polytechnician and alpinist who pioneered cartography in the French Alps. highlight of this trip is on the way down when the cable car reaches one of the stanchions. It's often the simple things in life that create the most fun.
It's our last day and we're walking from Argentière down the River Arve. Just stepped out of the chalet and walking along this lovely track, and it's a lovely day. The weather's fantastic, nice and cool in the woods next to the stream as well, to the river rather. And we're going to walk down as far as La Joux. Just left beautiful La Joux and we're heading back to Argentière along the Petit Balcon Sud.